Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. If you or someone you love suffers from Alzheimer's, it's good to know that there is somewhere to turn for a little bit of help. With us now is Cheryl Alvarez. She is the Director of Alzheimer's Family Services in Huntington Beach. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You were here before and you told us a little bit about the services you provide. Refresh our memory on that.
Sure. So Alzheimer's Family Services Center is an independent nonprofit adult day healthcare. And so we specialize with individuals and their families who are suffering from memory loss or a type of dementia and provide day services for them to attend. And what we really do is create happier, better days.
You know, there are happier and better days if you have the resources, a little bit of help. Can you explain a little bit more about how you create happier days?
Absolutely. You know, for a family who's caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's disease or another dementia, there are a lot of challenges. And one of the resources that's available is to have them attend an adult day health care. And through that receive respite, but also for their loved one to receive socialization and safety and security and medical oversight. And also just improve their mood and functioning. We see so many patients who really just brighten up after attending because they're with other people. They're in an environment that's safe and bright and cheerful, and it provides a lot of respite for the caregiver as well.
I think a lot of caregivers feel an ultimate amount of responsibility. They might think that if they get help, if they have their person go to daycare, that they're pushing them off and not giving them the attention they deserve. But you've talked about how important socialization is and how detrimental isolation can be in such an example.
Yes, and that's such a good point. My number one advice to caregivers is that you do not have to do it all, and it's unrealistic to do it all. And it's not even the best thing for your loved one, for them to be at home with you all day, every day. The best thing for them is actually to be in a social environment. And so many of our caregivers report that their loved ones are happier, that they're in better moods, they're functioning better, and their mood has changed.
I think there's a lot of stress that comes from people with Alzheimer's trying to figure out what to do, and it's so comforting to be with other people. And what other benefits does the adult daycare Alzheimer's Center offer?
So exercise and socialization are always the priorities with this population. And so a day center, Alzheimer's Family Services Center, offers exercise as part of the program. And exercise is so critical because it's closely related to fall prevention. And as you know, falls are very critical with this population. And if we can prevent falls, we're really increasing quality of life. And I'd love to share that we found out, we did an 18-month survey and found that our patients who attended Alzheimer's Family Services Center within the first 6 months actually had a 47% decrease in falls and a 25% decrease in emergency room visits. And that's huge.
You know, for a lot of people listening, this may be the answer they've been hoping for. And you say, you know, act now rather than later, because education and, you know, early intervention really does make a difference.
Absolutely. Being proactive. So being proactive, taking steps, and not waiting until they're at the stage where you have caregiver burnout and you have patients who are developing some more difficult behaviors, but starting early is really the key. We can do a lot more for patients when we see them earlier, and using the resources is just so important for caregivers to know that they're there and that it's good to use them. It's helpful both for them and for the patient with memory loss.
All right, Dr. Cheryl Alvarez, thank you so much for being here.